Hi, and welcome to the NCFE Cash Level 2 certificate introducing caring for children and young people. I'm so excited to welcome you to this course. In this short video, I'm going to explain some of the basics of how to get started on this wonderful course that you've enrolled in, as well as give you a quick overview on how to navigate the platform, and we'll talk a little bit about how to do your tasks as well. So once you enroll in the course, you'll be having a username and password. You'll have a link to access this course through our new platform, which is called the Global Childhood Academy. So once you log in, you'll see a button called Start Learning Now, and it will bring you to this screen here. You'll notice that on the right side, you'll have your menus. So this is where you see all of the different sections of the course. You'll notice the orientation presentation, which I'm showing you right now. Next, you'll be able to download the workbook, and then you'll see these 5 units over here. And each unit, you'll notice, has a drop-down arrow where you can click and then access each and every section inside that unit. Now, when you progress through the course, you can either click through using this box over here, or you could just click next and it will just automatically take you to the next section in the course. So let's talk about a little bit about the course, about this NCFE Cash Level 2 course. So first of all, this course is designed for either new or existing childcare practitioners, and it will really help you to gain the necessary skills to launch a career in early years. So with this qualifications, learners are much more employable and they can go on to work in a rewarding nursery or childcare teacher role. We'll talk to you at the end of the course as well about other courses that you can progress to, like the Cash Level 3. We have some different types of Cash Level 3, as well as other courses and credentials that you can get after completing this program. So how long will it take you to complete this course? Well, you can complete it in about 3 to 6 months. We've seen many learners complete the course in about 3 months if you're consistent. So if you spend about 4 to 6 hours a week reading and completing your assignments, then we're pretty much, confident that you'll be able to finish it in 3 months or less. You have 5 units, so these are the different 5 units that you will complete. Each unit you will have a presentation, you'll have some videos, you'll have some reading material, and you'll have an assignment that's specifically designed for that unit. You also have a wonderful workbook. So this is a PDF document. You'll be able to download it right from within the platform as well. So you'll see that the next section is right here, workbook. So you'll be able to look at it there. And you can also go to the file repository area just under your course here at the bottom, and you can download the workbook from that section as well. Inside the workbook, it's important to notice that each unit, it describes the learning outcomes for that unit, as well as the assessment criteria. Now, if you have not done a cash course before, it is so important to pay attention to the assessment criteria. In order to pass the course, you have to achieve 100% on every single assessment criteria. Now, for each unit, these assessment criteria also match up with the tasks. Therefore, for Unit 1, for Learning Outcome 1, the assessment criteria you can see here is Unit 1.1 and Assessment Criteria 1.1 and Assessment Criteria 1.2. These are also make up the same exact homework or the task assignment that you need to submit for this unit. So, and it's similar for each and every unit. Now, it will make a little bit more sense when you look at the assignments for this unit. So it will all make sense, I promise. Even if it's a little bit confusing right now, it won't be It's very simple once you get the hang of it. But I want you to just pay attention to understanding what assessment criteria means and what they are, because that will also be very important to you when you're trying to understand, how to do the homework. So how do you pass? How do you pass is basically you have to complete all of the 5 units, and you have to achieve 100% in each task. So remember a moment ago I showed you what those assessment criteria are. So each homework task is made out of those assessment criteria. So in order to get 100% on a homework, you'll have to get 100% on every single assessment criteria. And I don't want you to worry. We've designed the homework for you in such an easy way that you can just open up a Word document and start filling in the blanks. But then the assessor, it's their job to check whether or not you met every single assessment criteria. If you haven't, then they'll come back to you with some feedback for you to improve your homework task and then resubmit it. You'll also notice that within the course offerings that Arabian Child offers, we have different types of learning methods or learning modes. We have something which is self-study, which is an e-learning course. We also have other courses that are instructor-led, and then of course the classroom-based. This Cash Level 2 is a self-study course. It means that you are in charge of your own schedule. You are in charge of going, it's like a self-study mode. So you're in charge of setting the timeline of when you're going to log in, how fast you're going to complete each and every section of each and every unit. For other courses, we also have the option of choosing instructor-led training. So hopefully once you finish the Cash Level 2 program, we hope that you'll consider the Cash Level 3, for example. The Cash Level 3, you have both options, the e-learning self-paced mode, but we also have the instructor-led mode as well, where you have an assigned instructor that you meet with on a weekly basis, and then you follow the same schedule as other colleagues in your same cohort or your same group. So just to remind you that this is an e-learning, it's a self-paced course, there are some recorded lectures, and then you kind of follow on your own schedule, and then you submit your assignment. Of course, self-paced doesn't mean that you're out there alone. Each and every one of you has a dedicated assessor who is responsible to look at your task assignments, answer your questions, and then give you constructive feedback to help guide you through the course. I also wanted to kind of remind you that how important it is for you to understand that you have to get 100% on every single assignment, and not to worry if you don't achieve that 100%, especially in the beginning. When you're putting together your task assignment and then when you're uploading your work, it's very normal for you not to get 100%. You always have the option to look at the feedback that you got from the assessor and then resubmit your work. I'm also going to leave in this presentation some important policies that you need to read, some that are concerned with the plagiarism. We really want to make sure that whatever work that you submit in the task assignment is yours and yours alone. Please don't copy and paste from other sources online. Through our software, we can really check if the work is authentic. We want to hear your words. We don't really care how the academic level and of the assignments that you submit. Rather, we care that you have achieved the knowledge and really comprehend what you are learning about. So I'm going to leave these policies in this presentation. When you log into the course, or when you're here in the course, you can always go to the orientation presentation slides, and you can come over here and read the policies that I leave up in the slides. There's also a learner extension policy. So let's say, for example, for whatever reason, you weren't able to complete the course within the allocated time, you can always request more time to complete the course. However, sometimes there will be a fee, an extension fee. It depends on the course, and you can get in touch with us and we can help you figure out what's the best option for you depending on what circumstances that you're going through. It's also important that you know if there's any complaints or issues that you are facing, any support that you need. Please feel free to contact us at info@arabianchild.org. We really want to hear from you, good or bad. Just send us your comments. We're always here to listen to you and to help make this the best learning experience that you've ever had. We also have an appeal policy. So appeal policy means that in some cases, it actually has never happened with us in the past. But for example, if you have a disagreement about a decision that was made by an assessor on some of your tasks, then you will always have the right to take this up with Arabian Child and send us an email and telling us about it. Once you complete the course, you will receive a certificate, a downloadable certificate from the platform, and you also will receive a cash NCFE certificate. You have the option, however, to request an additional certificate from the KHDA, which is the Knowledge and Human Development Authority in Dubai. So there is an additional fee for this since it is an optional certificate, but you will get instructions on how to request this additional certification if you need be. Finally, it's time to get started. So if you're already in the platform, then click next to go to the next section, or you can go ahead and log into the course.